joining us. Welcome. This is the Department of Moose Information. This is a online live web game show brought to you by Loose Moose Theater. Since we can't bring you live shows right now, this is our way of trying to bring some levity and some joy to your day. What's going to happen is I'm going to bring these 6 comedians through the game. Some verbal challenges, maybe a lozenge. We're not really sure yet. But what's going to happen is, we're going to go through a number of different little games, and we'll see which team comes out on top. We've got 2 teams tonight. We have the blue team with Dargie, Tony, and Barry.
Yeah, blue team.
And they're going to take on the red team. We're going to call them the red team with Jeremy.
Boom, yeah.
Albert. And Lori.
I can tell they're the red team because they have the red backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't. No team cohesion.
No.
It'll be red with the blood of your loss.
Whoa.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
Our team doesn't need backgrounds to feel complete.
Oh.
They are chomping at the bit to get at this. Let's do some team names. I didn't really name any captains, but Dargie, you've done this a lot. You're the blue team captain. What's your team called?
Yeah, well, so I talked with Barry and Tony earlier, and we came up with a team name. Barry, why don't you just throw it out there?
It's Darg Munchers.
The Darg Munchers.
Darg Munchers.
Does not sound sanitary.
That's frightening. And the red team, let's say, Albert, you're the captain. You've been through the paces a few times. What's your team going to be called?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Darg Munchers versus Hamilton. It's a game
We're-
of the ages.
We had a really good run on Broadway. I don't know if anybody heard about it. We've been nominated for several Tonys.
Fantastic. I was just about to ask you whether that was Ontario or Broadway, but okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we have our 2 teams. Tonight we're going to start with a brand new round, and this round is called Spitball. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a phrase, and you're going to have to give me your best simile or metaphor for it. So our first one today is that I can tell you that I am bold. So how bold am I?
Bold as a moldy peach.
Sorry, what was that?
You're bold as a moldy peach.
Bold as a moldy peach. All right, Lori, how bold am I?
You were as bold as an Arial black 48-point font.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is bold. All right, who else here? Tony.
You're as bold as a hickory barbecue sauce.
Ooh.
All right, I just want one from each of you, by the way. So,
Oh, okay.
Barry.
You're as bold as a MAGA child at a rally.
Is a mega child. Okay. Albert.
Pretty bold.
You're as bold as that guy who asked my prom date to dance.
Oh.
And she said yes.
Oh, it's pretty bold.
Yeah, that was pretty bold.
Jeremy, you got one for us?
Dave, you're almost as bold as Dargie right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, you folks can't see, but Dargie's hair is being blended into. There it is. All right. Okay, I'm going to give the 3 points. I like Lori's answer the best, so there's 3 points to Hamilton for that.
Yay!
Nice.
Well played, Hamilton.
Guys, as well as being bold, I'm feeling a little crazy tonight. So, like how crazy am I, would you say?
Ooh.
Crazy as a fox.
Wow.
Nice, I like that. Albert.
Crazy as a straw.
Oh.
Well played. Well played.
Anyone get the reference? Anyone my age? No? All right, never mind.
Cocaine, right?
Okay, I need one. Still waiting on 4 of you there. Let's go. Dargie.
Crazy as 3 cats in a bag.
Ooh, nice. All right. Lori.
Crazy as Ozzy Osbourne's train.
Barry.
Crazy as a squirrel on meth.
Oh.
I've seen it. It's pretty crazy.
Tony. How crazy?
I'm going to go with crazy as a carpet.
Crazy.
Oh, that's good.
Big
Yeah.
reference.
Lick.
That one wins. Tony wins. 3 points.
Yay.
Boo.
I
Boo.
would say probably Crazy Straw was a close second.
Yeah, I was.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a bit of a debate going on there. All right, so that
took
brings
me
us to
back.
the end of the spitball round. Teams are tied at 3-3. It's a short round. It's a little warm up, a little icebreaker, a little
Nice.
heat warmer on the car seat. So we're going to move into our second round of the game, and that round is the hypothetical round. So what's going to happen in this round is I'm going to give each team the same hypothetical question. They'll have 2 minutes to sort of come up with an answer, kind of talk it through, do a little brainstorming, and I will then give them a score between 0 and 5 points, depending on how interesting and clever and good I thought their answer was. And then the other team will take on that same question. They have a little more time to mull it over, and then we'll switch the team order for the second question. So we're going to start with the blue team tonight. That's Darg Munchers. So your question is this. You can have one ticket to any concert or live performance that's ever taken place. Doesn't have to be a band, could be anything, right? Any live performance. Which do you choose and why?
Man.
So you have 2
Is it
minutes.
one that's already existed, or are we making one up?
It's from history, so
From
something
history.
that's already existed.
Well, I'll get the ball rolling. I'd love to go to the Monterey Pop Festival and see Jimi Hendrix light his guitar on fire for the first time.
Interesting.
That'd be pretty amazing. It's not super funny.
Was the
Unless
last
I'm-
time he did
unless
it when he caught himself on fire?
So we just get a ticket, or do we get to interact with?
You can go. No, you don't get to talk. You're in the audience. You just get to be.
Maybe
there.
we're the-
I thought we
we're
could
the-
go
we're
and
the
like
ones
knock
that-
out the guy who actually had the lighter fluid. Be
Well,
that.
we push the lighter fluid on stage. We're the ones that actually made this whole thing
Yeah.
happen.
The idea.
Yeah. And then Barry reaches and like throws a Zippo lighter on stage.
And do you pick up a phone and go, "Hey, Sid Hendricks, this is your cousin. Sound you're looking for? Listen to this."
Your team, Albert.
Sorry.
Right. And I think it was right after Cream kicked the shit out of their drum kit. So there's that.
But basically, we just want to go anywhere where we can destroy instruments.
Right. Yeah.
What about the roof next to the roof in Abbey Road?
Oh.
And then you
They
can
didn't sell
shout
tickets.
warnings to John Lennon, like
They didn't
"Move
sell
away
tickets
from the
to that.
Dakota."
But he only hears the Dakota, and he's like, "That's where I should live."
That's for a movie.
I'm gonna live there.
Thanks.
Sounds great. Really
Yeah.
terrific.
Hmm.
Like to live there. Wonderful.
Nice.
You got 30 seconds to go. Do you got anything else or any
crap.
other
Anything else?
thoughts?
What about the premiere of Hamlet?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamilton. Hamilton.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that the same show? No?
Pretty close.
What was the play where Lincoln got shot?
My American Cousin. Yes,
That's right.
true.
He's right. He's actually right.
Sure.
That's amazing.
Too bad it's not a trivia
Who
game.
said my American cousin? I heard my cousin Vinny.
Is it not? Is it not our American cousin though?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, mine
The
at 2
two
points.
youths shot the president. The two youths shot the president in the face. Jumped down there, 6 separate tyrannies.
Two different youths. Two different youths.
Okay, I'm giving you guys 3 points for that. The answer was decent. There wasn't a lot to it, so
Yeah,
3
it's very-
points.
it's a little thin.
Good middle of the road answer. Hamilton, same question. You have 3 minutes starting now.
I just want to.
Well,
You can hate it if you like. If you like. Dave Grohl, Foo Fighters, the concert where he fell off the stage and broke his leg and then went back on and started playing while the emergency EMT guy had to hold his foot.
Right.
okay.
In Sweden.
Well, yeah, my offer would be, I mean, I'm not a Nazi, but the Nuremberg rally would be a hell of a thing to
Oh.
see.
I was going to say that the burning in Paris speech. We're on the same mindset here, Howard.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead then.
I'm just saying, there had to be a couple of good bands at Nuremberg. Had to be a couple.
At least trying to make.
Probably, I mean,
Like flugelhorns.
granted,
If you like
marching
flu-
bands.
If you
but
like
still.
flugelhorns, that's the place.
Or if I may, the only other idea I had was I'd like to go see the Go-Go's play at the Corral in 1982 because I was there, and then I can find me in the crowd and give myself information about the future.
Yeah, we could go Back to the Future. This has commercial appeal. I like it.
Marty.
What if he did
So,
it
anyway.
again? And we called it that he went back to the future twice.
Hmm. Maybe, I don't know.
Born between Nuremberg and Back to the Future.
Let's put them both together.
Drastically
Nuremberg to the future.
Back to
Drastically different.
Nuremberg.
Back to
putting a lot on-
Nuremberg.
You're putting a lot on your younger self, because then now your younger self, knowing that this happened, when you get older, will have to also go back in time.
Well, I mean, you know,
Or
I,
disrupt the
If you
space-time
learned anything
continuum.
from the Wild Stallions.
Are
think
you
that
guys
one.
even on our team?
Yeah. No, we'll take the extra buzz.
yeah.
Okay.
Nuremberg-
I'm giving you guys 4 points for that. Albert bumped it up a bit with the idea of communicating with yourself in the past. That was a little clever. I like that.
I'm
I'm
glad
always
you
looking for.
clarified
I'm always looking for the workaround. Always looking for the workaround.
It's
I'm glad you
already
clarified that
happened.
because I thought you were pumping up points for like Nazis and Nuremberg rallies. So I thought, okay, that kind of shows it.
Yeah,
All right,
this
You guys,
show.
you guys have hit my special love. So,
Yeah.
okay, here's the second question. We're going to go back to the red team again.
Oh, that's us.
And so that question, hypothetical statement is, you now run a farm that grows something that no other farm has ever grown. What is it?
Tasty potatoes.
Wheat.
Shrewd bird.
Farm. So that doesn't
Human
work.
farm. We farm people for consumption. Put it out there.
Yep. Are
And
these
we call it Soylent Green Farm.
and
It's
they're
100% organic.
Oh no! Oh wait, no! Soylent Green Acres.
yes.
And of Soylent Green Acres.
There you go. Oh my God, this thing writes itself, guys. I think we got a pilot.
Yeah, this
How
is
is
so 2020. Yeah, we got a female
The hell with
protagonist.
this show.
Are they grain-fed humans? Are they able to run free in the pastures?
I think we do both. We coop some up for cheapness and pumping them out for mass.
Cage.
Then we keep our premium humans out on the prairies running around eating.
Will we inject them with a lot of hormones to make them bigger and juicier?
I don't know. We'll
I
do
like
whatever the hell we want, right? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, wherever they get big in the right places, that's what we're looking for, right?
Guys, how do you
I mean-
prepare your Wagyu humans?
Well, we do get the Wagyu beef to massage them. It's a full circle.
We feed them nothing but butter. Okay, just a minute. And the great thing is, we can basically go to the southern United States and get, like, humans that don't want to walk. We can put those guys in cages. Most of those guys, they just sit. We just call it a trailer park.
Like the ship from Wall-E, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Dave. Yes, Dave.
You mean
Give yourself a point.
utopia.
Dave, give yourself a point. With us.
Should we stop coming up with great ideas because it's really putting the other team at a disadvantage?
I only pity whoever has to follow Hamilton.
All right, so yeah, that'll bring you to the end of your time. That's a full 5 points. That's Nazism
Thanks for that extra
and
point, Dave.
people. That's where the red team is, but right now, by the way. Okay, so blue team, same question. You run a farm that grows something that no other farm has ever grown. What is it?
Here it is. It's movie grass. And the specific purpose of movie grass is to slowly run your hand over it while Anya sings in the background. That's what it's for.
Movie grass.
Movie grass. Putting that on the table.
Movie
Staying
grass.
away from the Wagyu humans and the Nazis.
And when you touch it, it plays Anya.
It does, yes.
And this can happen anywhere.
It can happen anywhere. And also, given the right conditions, you can look into the sunset, squint handsomely into the sunset while you do it.
Wow.
And wherever you're standing, the light flares from behind you somehow.
That's exactly right. It flares
That-
from behind me.
That's great. And so, like, you could presumably buy this at like a nursery,
That's right.
right? So you could actually have some at your home.
You could have it in your home, in your garden. When squirrels are in your garden, you hear Anya all the time.
Is there another thing besides Anya? Like, is it all Anya all the time, or is it?
Oh, no. All on you.
All Anya's got to be Anya.
100%.
All the time. And what about like, is there like a moonlight version of this that we could get?
No, dusk. Always
Oh,
dusk. No matter, it
I have
turns to dusk as soon as you touch the grass. It turns to dusk. The Anya kicks in.
And a pitcher automatically gets snapped.
I just have one question. Can I ask a question about your idea? Is Anya a cheap knockoff of Enya?
Possibly.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get the licensing.
Was it like you couldn't get a license for Enya, so you're using Anya?
For Anya, so we got Anya.
Yeah.
The girl from
Now Dargie's going to have to beat that out.
Yeah. Thanks, Albert.
Whatever. Hamilton.
Moving. I like movie grass. I like this idea, and I can see people in apartments getting it.
That's right.
You know, in the suburbs, people would do their entire lawns with it.
That's right.
I'm going to give you guys 4 points for that answer. I liked it. It was a good answer. That's going to bring us the end of the hypothetical round. And I can tell you that our scores are the Darg Munchers have 10 points. And Hamilton, 12 points.
Perfect score.
Close. It's a close one.
But there's still some points to be had. The next round is something we call Truth and Lies. What happens in this round is I will read out a statement that one of the players has given me. The other team will then have 2 minutes to ask that person some questions to try to clarify and figure out whether the statement is a lie or whether that person is telling the truth. And we're going to start with I'm going to start with Barry's statement. So the red team will be trying to determine whether Barry is telling the truth or lying. And the statement is, I was once chased and treed by a moose. You have 2 minutes.
Where was this?
It was in Newfoundland where I grew up.
Oh,
What is
okay.
treed?
Treed, as in chased up a tree.
Oh,
Was it
so you're being-
a male or female?
Male, bull moose.
Oh, jeez.
How big were his antlers?
Pardon me?
How big were his antlers?
I don't know, just based on my memory, around 4 acres large. Like, it was freaking huge.
Were you hunting at the time, or what were you?
Nope, I was fishing with a buddy of mine by the name of Pete.
You
So
don't
how'd you get up
fish
the
for
tree
moose.
with rubber boots?
Well, I didn't have rubber boots, but you bring up a good point, because once we got up the tree, both of us scampered up the tree. And then when we looked down, we couldn't figure out how we got up because there was no branches for like 6-7 feet.
So you both shimmied up the same tree at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Were you holding hands?
Yeah.
No. Using each other like a winch. No.
Yeah.
You weren't like trying to kick him down so that he'd get
No,
eaten?
he went up first. I gave him a boost, and then I got up.
Oh, that story changed a little bit there, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I noticed that.
So how long did you end up staying in the tree?
The first time or the second time? First time was around a half an hour. And the moose had gone away, and we thought, okay, it's probably gone. So Pete scampered back down, and then as soon as he hit the ground, the moose came out of the woods again. And he had to go up a different tree.
Jeez.
Did you get any fish?
No, we didn't.
No.
No.
Jeez.
Ruined all my next questions.
Were you in a boat or were you standing in a river?
No, it was on a riverbank.
So you were standing on the riverbank.
Yeah.
And,
And the moose came out like on the other side of the river, and we saw it, and we're like, oh, cool, moose. And then all of a sudden, its head went down and went side to side, and a couple stomps, and then came charging across the river.
What's the traditional dinner of Newfoundland?
Big's dinner.
Yeah, the Newpie thing checks
I
out.
guess he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth, guys.
Okay, so your time is up, red team. What are you gonna say? Do you guys think Barry's telling the truth, or do you think he's lying?
I think he's lying because you really choked on the fish part of that question.
I think you're lying about you two climbing the tree at the same time. That's weird. And then you changed your
Wow.
story and said he went up first.
Okay, well, I'll bow to you guys. I think he's telling the truth because I've been to Newfoundland, and yeah, they got moose.
I'm pretty bad at this game.
Anyway, but you guys look it's 2-1, so I'll say lie too. I'll go with lie.
Okay, so red team is locking in as a lie. Barry, is this the truth, or are you telling a lie?
It is 100% true.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Guys, As soon as he said Jig's dinner, I knew it. I knew he was telling the truth.
All right, so we're going to go on to our second statement. And this statement comes from the red team, and it comes from Jeremy. And the statement is, I once crashed my car while trying to prove what a good driver I was.
I'm just going to say true right from the start. Just look at him.
How old were you, Jeremy?
I was 37.
Was there a girl involved?
Yes.
Who are you trying
to? A lovely Irish bird.
Irish bird.
Yeah, that's what they call them there. What?
So the conversation went, you're a shite driver. And you're like, no, I'm not. Look.
No, she didn't have winter tires and was afraid of driving. And then she's like, oh, wow, you drive pretty good. And then I'm like, I'll impress her by driving faster and taking the corners harder.
Where was it?
Where was this, Jeremy?
The West Hills by the theater. We were going to see a movie.
Calgary.
What movie were you going to go see? Time of the year?
It was February. It was like the coldest day in February 2 years ago.
What was playing at the movies 2 years ago?
Damn.
What were you going to see?
We were going to see Lego Movie 2, Lego Uprising.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, does that check out?
Was she actually impressed?
Right until about impact.
And was the car a write-off?
No, it was a 2003 Sunfire.
The cops called?
So yeah, it's a write-off.
Oh, right.
2000. Yeah, I was gonna say 2003. It was a write-off before he crashed it.
Yeah.
It started that way. Oh.
Yeah. No police involved. I'm too smooth.
So many things about this. 2 years ago, hey, February. That was a pretty bad winter.
So what did you crash into again? I'm sorry.
Like a donation bin.
A donation bin.
So you're in the parking lot.
For who? What kind of donation?
Goodwill. So clothes.
So somebody came out and was like, "This asshole tried to donate a car. Look, clothes only."
Like,
God damn it! It's a 2003. We don't want this.
It's a write-off.
I just left the bumper for them. The car was able to keep going.
Oh, okay.
And was this on the street or was this in the parking lot?
It was like both. It was in a parking lot, but a road.
Yeah, because you came around the corner. Were you in a parking lot or were you not? You said you were taking the corners to her.
Answer the question, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, it's both because like a mall parking lot where there's roads inside of a parking lot, so it could be true.
And this is at West Hills Mall.
Could be.
Was it on the north side or the south side of that road going into West Hills?
I'm not really good with directions. Whatever's north, maybe whatever's the most dangerous.
West Hills doesn't have a theater.
Okay, blue team, you're out of time. You have to come up with a decision here.
All right, boys.
I think he's full of shit.
You did.
Also, I think he's lying.
What do you think, Tony?
My instinct says he's telling the truth.
Ooh.
He's a little vague on some of the details, but it was 2 years ago.
It's only 2 years ago.
All right, split decision. So, Dargie, what do you think?
Well, I'm torn. I think I'm gonna go with. There was a flicker of some stuff there. I'm gonna go with bullshit. I'm gonna go with lies.
Okay,
Lies.
so blue team says this is a lie. Jeremy, was this the truth, or are you telling a lie?
It is 100% the truth, baby! Yeah! I smashed into a donation bill while protecting a European girl while driving in the winter, and then she was subsequently a lot less impressed. And we didn't get to see the Lego movie, but we still got in a minor collision later that night.
You didn't miss much. The Lego Movie 2 was not a great thing.
The lesson here is we all have to be more trusting.
That's true, yes.
Tony had it.
Okay, the next statement is going to come from Tony, and the statement is, I once did my Paul Reiser impression for Paul Reiser, and he hated it. Red team, 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so Tony.
I can't. Yeah, do we need to ask any questions?
I mean, if you would have said, like, if Paul was impressed, we'd be like, oh, what a garbage lie.
guess if we're just going through the motions, Tony, where did this happen? Blah, blah.
Happened at the laugh shop.
Yeah. What year was it?
I don't know what year it was. It was when he was last year at the laugh shop.
Which Lego movie was playing at the time?
Yeah. How many Lego movies?
I have a question. Does your Paul Reiser sound a lot like Seinfeld?
It does not.
Well, perhaps you could do a bit of it for us now, Tony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's my Paul Reiser, which is, it's not great. It's not terrible. It's not the worst. But is it great? Not so much. Less is what I'm saying to you. Less. This is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Sounds like Christopher Walken to me.
Were you on the show?
No, I was not. Nigel Lawrence was opening for him.
Okay.
See, my Paul Reiser would be mad about you. I'm mad about me. Who's mad? What's mad around here? Who's madding?
What's the deal with all
This is crazy.
I'm mad about Hamilton.
These pretzels are making me thirsty, Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt, have you met my crazy neighbor across the street? What the?
Okay, wait. I love this, but wait, we have a time limit. Okay, how did you get to speak to him alone and do that? Where were you exactly?
We weren't alone. It was a book signing.
Book
Where
signing.
did
At
you
the laugh shop?
Yeah, he did. He did his act, and then he had a book he was schlepping, and I bought one and went up and said, "I'm a comic," and that's what happened.
And what did he say?
Well, I said, I'm a local comic. I'm a big fan of yours. And he's like, "Oh, that's nice. Thanks very much." And he's like signing the thing. And I said, I do an impression of you. And he said, "Oh yeah." And he clearly didn't want me to do it, but I wasn't going to stop at that point. And so I did it. I was like, "Here's the thing. There's you signing the book, which is good for you. Me, not so much, less." And he looks at me and he goes, "You're a comic, huh?" I'm like, "Yep." And he signs it. He goes, "There you go. Good luck."
Well, so technically you don't know if he actually hated it. You just
you weren't there.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. I wasn't there.
I think the fact that you're still doing comedy after that rebuke that's something to be said, I think. Right. Okay, what do you think, Red Team?
No, yeah, true. I can't.
Yeah, I can't see an impression going well for that guy.
I guess more than anything, I want it to be true.
Yeah, that's what should really count if you want it to be true.
Okay, so Red Team says true. Tony, was that story?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the hell?
Sorry, Lori.
Right.
I'm not mad. Here's why I'm going to say it's true, because I emceed for Paul Reiser. I know it was the same answer. And we were in the green room, and I asked him if he wanted it to himself, and he said, no, it's fine, you can stay. And he was laying on the couch, and I was talking to him like I was a therapist, and I took a picture of him, and he goes, delete that picture. So I'm like, he's really nice, but he's also very blunt. So I think that is true.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so all three team members say true. Tony, is that story true, or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie. My Paul
Whoa!
Reiser.
He did not love it. This does not make sense. You're lying now.
No, I didn't. I did not do the impression for him at all. No, so
That's outstanding.
Nice.
Well done, Tony.
Fantastic.
That was really good.
Nigel Lawrence. I'm like, yeah, that's who opened for him the last time he was in town.
yeah.
But
Okay,
you were there and got your book signed?
I did get my book signed.
here is the final. The final of our truths and lies. This one comes from Lori.
Ooh.
I once peed in a car wash bay because I couldn't hold it any longer.
True.
2 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, sounds true.
But I bet
Again,
you she-
it's another one I want to be true.
Was it one of those self-wash ones?
Which
or
car wash
it-
was it?
She was doing her impression of Paul Reiser.
That's right. See, here's where I go to the bathroom. There's the thing, me peeing there. Lori, where was this?
Crowchild and Kensington Road, but north of that.
Oh, Fifth Avenue.
Fifth.
Do you know
Fifth
what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah,
right,
it's like,
right behind the abortion clinic.
oh, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, we got a few cars washed there, but
I'm gonna hold on.
When was it?
I would say within the last 5 years, probably 3 or 4 years ago.
And why was it so urgent that you couldn't go to? I mean, most car washes would have a gas station with a bathroom. Why would you go in the?
This one does not.
There was a gas station right across the street, though, on 5th and Crowchild.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
What?
So were
There
you
isn't.
washing your car at the time and you just felt the need, or did you pull in there to go pee?
No, I pulled in to wash my car and realized I can't get home. I live in the South. So,
Was it the spray car wash or the drive-through car wash?
it was the spray one, but like the more industrial type one.
Mm.
It's,
Were you
it's
wearing-
taller.
Can you imagine trying to pee in an actual active automatic car wash? That would be
Oh, but
that
wait,
would be for sure bullshit.
Okay. Wash
I'll have the
yourself.
turtle
Wash
wax, please.
Exactly. It's
Look at
getting
the
right in there.
polish.
Get it all
However,
wrapped up.
no one would see you.
So,
right.
about,
Not necessarily.
were you
because-
wearing slacks or a dress?
I was wearing jeans.
Jeans.
I like that Dargie used the word slacks.
I do too, because it makes me feel 80. But it didn't have doors that closed. It was just wide open on either end.
It was wide open?
Yeah.
Ooh. Did
Hey,
you-
blue team, you're out of time.
Wow.
Man, I mean, I feel that it's true, but there is a gas station right across the street.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just run across the street?
Yeah, I'm going bullshit.
I'm going false too. I'm like Albert. I kind of want this to be true
Yeah.
for the story, but I don't think it is.
yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like blue is locking in as false. Lori, is this story true or are you telling a lie?
It's true.
Ah,
Yeah, we won, right? I wasn't paying attention. We won, right?
Come on, Jeremy, we did it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all won.
You're right.
Well, we all won except the car wash on Crowchild.
Oh,
I did it by
man.
the brain, you guys. I'm not a savage.
Well, what I can tell you guys is that entire round changed the scores not a single inch. All 4 of those you guys guessed incorrectly.
Nice.
So that brings us to the end of the truths and lies section and into the final section of the show. This is categories. What's going to happen in categories is I'm going to give you a category. You guys are going to give me lines that fit in that category. You're going to put your hand up in front of you if you have a background, just so that I can see it. And do that as the person before you is wrapping up, and I will call on all of you. If you have more than one, you can put your hand up again. I will keep calling on you until either you guys have run out of things to say or I get bored, and then we'll move on to the next category. If your statement, if I think it's funny or clever or it makes me, chuckle, you'll get 2 points. If it doesn't or it isn't, you'll get nothing, and you'll like it. So I can tell you that Hamilton is up by 2 points right now. This is anybody's game. They're literally up by 1 comment at this point.
Guys, let's just play defense. Let's just play defense and try to run out the clock. We'll just try to run out the clock, okay?
every time we say something, just yell. Ah!
No.
Okay, the first category is things that would change, things someone would say or possibly do, but mostly say, things that someone would say that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party. Barry.
So have you heard about the benefits of multi-level marketing?
Tony.
I suppose you're wondering why I put all your keys in this bowl.
Dargie.
I'm supposed to be in quarantine right now, but I came to see you.
Jeremy.
Pull both my fingers.
Albert.
We got the meat from Soylent Green Farms.
Lori.
I love this ginger beef. Is it from Wuhan?
Tony.
It was a Hannibal-themed dinner party. What did you think you'd be eating?
Jeremy.
We decided that we'd spread our grandfather's ashes tonight in the soup.
Barry.
Anyone called dibs on your mom yet?
Tony.
After dinner, we're going to play Things in a Box. Step 1, cut a hole in the box.
Albert.
Let me just pass out these brochures from Scientology.
Lori.
Hey, I'm Paul Reiser. Not really. I'm Tony Benz. Okay, I'll leave.
That's terrific. I love that. She's
This
wonderful.
dinner party is ruined.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next category. This is bad things to say at a wedding. Tony.
A toast to my bride, my love, and my sister.
Barry.
Is there anyone here today who has not had sex with the bride or groom?
Albert.
White.
Nice.
Oh.
Barry.
Oh, that's where I know her from.
Dargie's next.
I couldn't afford doves, so I got turkey vultures.
Jeremy.
So who do you think the hottest cousin is?
Lori.
Didn't I meet you at her last wedding?
Tony.
I'm slipping the DJ $10 to play some Nickelback.
Albert.
I'm just going to pass out these brochures from Scientology.
The old callback. Barry.
That's all I do. Dave, that's my bit. I think of one joke, and then I just keep going back to that well till I make you laugh.
I started laughing at Albert, and it went away.
Okay. Tony.
Yeah, I saw that at a funeral once. They grabbed the flowers off the casket and tossed them over, and the first person who caught him died.
Dargie.
I heard that he met her at the car wash.
Jeremy.
I knew the bride.
We're all wearing our own garter belts today, right?
Okay, we're gonna move to the final round.
Woo.
Final round. I can tell you, I'm not gonna say for whom, but I can tell you there's a 2-point difference right now. Final category.
Guys, just keep shooting out of the zone. Keep shooting it out of the zone.
Things you wouldn't hear on a history show.
Things I wouldn't hear on a history show?
Things you wouldn't hear on a history show. Tony.
And that is why Jason Kenney is considered the greatest premier in Alberta's history.
Lori.
What the fuck is physical distancing?
Albert.
You know what? We've probably spoken enough about Nazis.
Jeremy.
Napoleon Bonaparte, Europe's littlest choo-choo that could.
Barry.
And that is how Newfoundlanders developed a reputation as being the smartest people in the world.
Tony.
He can do that. He's from there.
That's right. Those that do not study history are doomed to repeat it, which is what happened to me in high school twice.
Jeremy.
And then everyone got together and was world peace.
Lori.
Remember when men's salaries got as high as women's?
Okay, I am going to tally up the scores now. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey. Can we hurry it up? I have to go to the car wash.
Yeah. To do your Paul Reiser impersonation so no one hears it.
That's right.
You do Paul Reiser in a car wash. Does anybody?
Can you do Paul Reiser talking to Christopher Walken?
In a car wash?
Can you
car wash?
In a car wash while they're both going pee?
Asking
Can you do
Jay
Kevin?
to operate the car wash.
Pee in a car wash. What's wrong with you?
Can you do Kevin Pollak? Can you do Kevin Pollak or any other nondescript Jewish comedian?
I can do Kevin Pollak doing other people.
There you go.
Okay, Rather than that, I'm going to tell you what the score is. I can tell you that the Darg Munchers have 38 points.
Oh no.
Hamilton has 38 points.
Oh. Damn it, they tied it up. They tied it up in the last second, guys.
Oh,
That hot garbage round? I want to check the math on that.
They must have pulled their goalie. They pulled their
Reiser put it
goalie.
over the top.
Totally pulled.
All right, so
Damn.
here is how this is going to work.
Whoa.
This is a tiebreaker. It's going to be a question that I came up with earlier today. Each team is going to, the captains, I guess, each team is going to provide me with an answer. Whoever gets the closest without going over will win. And the question is this, and there's no Googling, you won't have time anyway. Apart from concert films and documentaries, how many movies did Elvis star in?
How many?
How many? The number of films that Elvis starred in.
77.
77 blue
That's a
teams.
little high.
Over?
We just
Well,
yell
we need
out
to we need to talk it out here.
Oh, we're talking that. Okay.
I think it's
quick
77.
guidance for us too.
It's probably in the vicinity of 17 to 20, I would think.
Yeah, I agree with Tony on there.
Okay, blue
Let's
team, what do you
put a
think?
number on it. Let's call it 18.
Okay, 18. What do you think? A red team.
Is this like Price is Right?
It's
Yeah.
the closest without going over.
Oh yeah, Price is Right rules.
Okay, so
One. This is about going over? Okay, 21.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, it's a hell of a lot more than 20.
There's a lot of movies.
But it said excluding those other movies.
It's
Well, no, yeah.
Look it, guys,
it's
look it,
excluding
I know-
documentaries and concert films, but all of the
No
films.
offense, no offense. I don't know if Dave knows this, but I've watched every Elvis movie, so I know it's a lot.
it's a lot.
Okay, we'll just do one more than theirs. I like that.
There you go.
One higher than them.
Okay, so you originally said 21. Would you like to go with 19 instead? Or are you going to stick
No,
with
let's go with 21. We'll stick with 21.
Correct answer is 31, in fact.
Yeah.
The red team is the winners tonight.
Clam bake,
So,
gonna have a clam bake.
Actually, I think we're still tied, Dave.
Clam
We
bake,
had
gonna have
18,
a clam bake.
21, which is 39. I don't know. It's close enough.
The current score is the
Nice to
Dark
hear.
Munchers have 38, and Hamilton has 138.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot of
That's how
That
the
points.
last,
tiebreaker
that last
works.
question was worth
Yeah,
a lot.
That was worth a
3
lot.
Elvises per movie. That's
Yeah.
how the points work.
The
Wow.
tiebreaker question leaves no
No
uncertainty.
room,
Elvis
no
is
room
the
for
king.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
congratulations to the red team. As we said earlier, we're bringing this show to you because we cannot do live shows at Loose Moose right now. There's a link at the bottom of the screen that will take you to our PayPal site. If you enjoyed yourself, if you wanted to support Loose Moose Theater, you could do so by leaving a donation in the PayPal account, buying a virtual ticket, if you will. And we much appreciate that. Help us keep the lights on until we get back and can be under them again. Though we should probably turn the lights off if we're not there right now. Anyways, thank you very much for joining us. I'm your host, Dave Ware, and on behalf of everybody, have yourself a great day.
Thanks, guys.